Hey flosstube, welcome back to my channel and my flosstube number 26. It really is going to be a short one today. I made a statement in last week's flosstube where I said, by the way, I'm sorry, it's a day late. Yesterday was so warm. We were sitting just on the settee and we were melting, so I just left it. And then today's like almost the same, so I just figured just get on with it, get it over and done with really quick, because the temperature's already climbing. Anyway, I made a statement last week about wanting to finish pages 3, 4, 5 and 6 on my fairy tale, my Once Upon a Fairy Tale. So that's what I did. I have touched nothing else all week. No cross stitch, no crochet, nothing. No knitting. Just my Once Upon a Fairy Tale. But we're going to do Ellie's first. No, we're doing both of yours, not just one. There's no point. She's there going, no, only one, only one. Anyway, she's, oh my, she's picked up the, this one. This is the Long Dog Sampler Pandemic Chart. I'm not laughing at her. I'm laughing more at myself. I said last week in my whip and chat, oh, was it this week? I have no idea. But I said, because she'd taken to the new HAED that she's doing, she kind of gone off during the pandemic. So we've now learned that she does not like black work at all. So I asked if she was going to stitch it. She said no. I said, what would change your mind? And on the telly at the time happened to be another young lady who was stitching hers in like multicoloured, like black mixed with a load of other different colours. So she said if it was different colours, I'd stitch it. Who had to undo the unpicking? Hours. Absolutely hours. I was on it all afternoon Thursday, no it wasn't, Wednesday, all afternoon Thursday, and then I finally finished ripping it all out Friday evening. It was no fun. Honestly, hours it took me. Now, because it's on 14 count, you wouldn't think so, and it's 2 strands. It is easier. You still get knotted. But anyway, she wants this to stay black, so I got out of unpicking that one. She's going to leave the border black, which I only remembered after I'd ripped it all out. That was a tad annoying, but hey-ho, I did it anyway. So she's, let me just pull this a little bit closer. These are 3 of the colours she's chosen. I had to look to see if that was a different colour from that. She had done down here in this blue. She'd made a mistake. She was meant to come down here by, was it 5 stitches? She'd actually done 7. I know I said she's not brilliant at maths, but come on. I'm not good at maths either, but I still make mistakes, so I'm not going to knock her. So I gave her complete full rein. I gave her my DMC colours. Crack on, pick your own. How many did you pick? 5? There's about 5, maybe 6 colours she's chosen, not including the black, so that'll take it up another one. But yeah, she's liking it now, so she's got back into it. So that's that one. Did you write how many you did on that? 127 stitches she's actually done on that. Doesn't look it. It never does. Anyway, the second one she's worked on, which I've shown you all before, was her Hannah Lynn, I forgot what, Maui Princess, the free one from Heaven and Earth Designs. She's learnt a lot about herself this last week. She doesn't like black work. She likes blocks of colour, but not too big. She gets bored of a colour quite quickly. Hence why this is a bit spread out, and it's a good job I did grid it, because this is what we've got now. Last week you guys saw she was just up here doing all this blue. Well, after last week's video she said I'm bored of blues, so I gridded her a little bit more. She dropped down and did these greens. That's better. It's hard to tell shade. She got fed up with the greens, so she dropped down. did these reds, which then led her down to here. When she'd finished these 2 massive blocks, she said, right, I've had enough of red. I'm going to outline it in black. So she did. She's actually done 773 stitches this week since last Friday. So she's doing all right. You know, she's doing it how she needs to do it so that she doesn't get bored and she carries on and still likes it. So she's doing pretty well, actually. I've got to grid her some more today. Hate gridding, but it has to be done. Oh, God. She just told me I need to grid her pandemic chart too.
It's easier.
Mind you, I'm not touching my fairytale at all today. At all. I'm finished and that is it. So I did get the finish that I wanted. Now, when I tell you how many stitches I've done this week, you are going to die of shock, because I just sat there adding them all up and I had to redo it 3 times because I didn't believe it either. But anyway, excuse me. I'll show you again, as I always do. Try and hide the window. My Once Upon a Fairytale by Aimee Stewart, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs. And just so you kind of get an idea. No, don't change. No, cancel. Pressing all sorts of you. I've worked across and I have just come down this. Let me get in a little bit closer. This book here, this like purpley lilac type book. From there, it was pages 3, 4, 5 and 6. 4 pages. All done. In total, this week, on there, 4,396 stitches. 3 times I had to add that up because I didn't believe it. But I was on it till 12:30. One of the nights, you know. So, dun, dun, dun. Hold on. I can't see. There we go. This is page 7, so don't worry about this. Page 6 cuts off sort of part way down this book. So let me come in just a little bit closer. You can see the princess now. Point the princess out, Ellie. There. She's looking good now. I was worried about her at one point because it just didn't seem like, excuse me, she was going to be defined enough. But now I finished her. She looks good. And it was the veil as well, the little thing that hangs from her pointy hat. You couldn't really tell. Now you can. Now I finished it, you can. So there are 6 pages complete. And now I can move it across. I'm going to carry on across this way because I think I'm going to do it like lines of pages. So I'll complete all the first line of pages and then I'll drop back down and go underneath and do the second line of pages. That's how I did Ellie's. Seemed to work. But hers, when I look at it now, I don't know why I stopped because it was so much easier than this one. This, excuse me, I'm so sorry. Right there is like a bush right next to the princess. Oh my God, it was confetti hell. It was like a couple of stitches here, a couple of stitches there, then changed colour, and it was a couple of stitches here, and oh, it drove me insane. And I was wondering what this was going to be, because I had a lot of oranges and like yellows and golds, whatever, going in there. Now I finished it, I can see. I don't like to look at the picture. I like to watch it come to life instead. And it's a flag on top of this house. But it looks so good. But 4,000 stitches, guys. I've never done that many in a week before, ever. So this is taking a break. I would say all weekend, but probably not, because I'm itching now to move along and carry on. Because now I've got, instead of lots of one stitch here, one stitch there, I'm back to block colours because it's moving on and, you know. So it's not coming out today, that I can promise. I'm going to work on my others today because they've been a little bit neglected the last few days. So I'll get that put back on, and I won't touch it now till maybe tomorrow or the day after. But that's everything I've worked on. That's everything Ellie's worked on, even though we are looking at new HAEDs. I listened to Linda's channel yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? Not sure. Anyway, it's Linda's 144 Hobbies. I know where she's coming from. And she said HAED were having a sale. I so missed it. I'm obviously not signed up to their emails. Do me a favour, I forgot the charts. Haul. I've only got 2 little pieces. Little pieces. I want the one off the unit. Look at the side of the unit. Inside. The chart that came in the post. It's been there like 3 days now. It'll be fine. I'm so sorry. Something's really aggravating my throat. Anyway, I spend a lot of time on eBay. I have to be honest. I can't help it. It's cross-stitch stuff, you know. I have to check it all out. Anyway, this is out of a magazine, and I knew that when I bought it. It wasn't like I went into it blind. I knew it was out of a magazine, but it was only a couple of quid. I could have bought the back issue of the magazine for like $4.99 or something. Why, when I can just buy the only chart I want out of it for 2 quid? So I did. And I even looked up the designer, Shannon Wasiliev, something like that. And her chart alone was something like $15. 2 quid. I'm not going to iron it in, immaculate condition. It's off the Cross Stitch Collection magazine. Yep. And it's so pretty. So pretty, even Ellie said, can I stitch that? I've created a monster, I'm telling you. A monster. But anyway, that's that one. I'm going to have to put that in a Polly Pocket now to keep that clean and safe. The next one is off Amazon. I had an Amazon voucher, so it was just what I could get with that. This is so cute. And it comes as a kit. It was £9 with postage, £9.22, something like that. And it's so cute. And guess what? Ellie wants to stitch this one too. You're laughing because you know I'm telling the truth. But it comes with 14 count, and I'm not a lover of 14 count, so the Ada's hers, even though I've got a ton of it down there that I don't need. It comes with 14, so she can have that, and I can always pull the colours. If I don't have the correct, I can always pull similar, and we can both do that. She's grinning at me, so that sounds like a plan. But yeah, it comes with everything, and it's just in a little grip seal bag. Everything's in there that you need. Let's just take this out. I'm not going to show you too much, but including the chart. There you go, you can see a little bit better now. Aren't they cute? So excited. It's just, I figured it'd be something little to do in between all my many ongoing big crafts. Something little's nice now and again, isn't it, to pick up, and you just pick it up, do a few stitches and put it down. I can't seal it now. I get it. Anyway, she's always laughing at me, never mind. That's it for this week. Next week I will have more, because I am planning to get the rest of those out. If not today, tomorrow. I am going to try and touch everything again this week. The Once Upon a Fairytale can wait at least one day. This afternoon, because it's cross-stitch afternoon with Ellie again, we spend every afternoon. I'm not kidding. She sits and waits for me. She'll sit on the settee and she'll pick it up and she'll put it under her leg. She's got that lap stand of mine. She'll just sit there waiting. She won't tell me she's waiting for me. She just sits there and waits for me to say, what are you doing? She'll say, I'm waiting for you to get yours out. Okay then. So this afternoon is going to be exactly the same again. More stitching. but not on my HAED. Anyway, I am so hot already, it's unreal. I need that door open. Anyway, guys, stay safe. Continue doing what you're doing. Keep crafting. We are, and we're getting lots done. If you watch my whip and chats, I will see you on Wednesday for the usual Whip Wednesday. If not, I will see you on Friday for another Friday floss tube, which won't be late this week. I do apologise. Take care, guys. See you next week.